Hi guys, so today we are going to be starting a new blanket. We're going to work this one from start to finish. So in this tutorial, we're going to start off with our foundation and we're going to build it one row. So to start, locate the end of your yarn and then we are going to create a slip knot. So to do so, we're going to create a loop like that, and then we're going to pull our working yarn through that loop, just like that. And then we're going to tighten it and pull that. This is your tail, okay? Do not cut this off. We're gonna weave this into the blanket at the end, but this is your knot. You don't wanna create it too tight for the simple fact you wanna be able to adjust your loop, okay? And we do so by pulling our working yarn. If your knot is too tight, you will have issues adjusting. So adjust your loop to the size that you desire. If it is too small, you simply pull your working yarn up as such. If it's too large, you pull it down just like that, okay? So this is a reasonable size for me, and we're going to start building our foundation. So we're going to take our slip knot, we're going to reach through and pull up our working yarn, and this is our first stitch. And we're going to repeat this step for the width of our chain. The width you desire depends on the size of the blanket that you are creating. For smaller blankets, it'll be a smaller number of stitches. For larger blankets, it'll be a larger number. I like to use a measuring tape to get sizing just right if you need specifics. If not, wing it. So we're going to repeat this step. We're going to reach through our loop to our working yarn and pull. Reach through our loop to our working yarn and pull. Reach through, pull. Reach through, pull. And as you're knitting, you can see your chain beginning to grow and form, okay? Reach through, pull, reach through, pull, reach through and pull, reach through and pull. As you can see, I have a large hole right there. If you should ever make an error, simple. Just pull that working yarn, go back, adjust. You always want to adjust before you get too far into your blanket. There are ways, I will say that, there are ways to fix errors and mistakes, but if you can fix it before you get too far, by all means go ahead. So we're just going to start over, which is also a helpful tip as well, to know that you can unravel your blanket to start over to get the desired consistency that you want in your foundation. So we're going to reach through our loop and pull, reach through, pull. As you see, it took that space out, so my loop was just a little too large. So we're going to reach through and pull. I like to hold the stitch so that it does produce a tighter consistency. So I'm going to reach through and pull, reach through and pull, reach through and pull, reach through and pull. Sounds like a song, right? Reach through and pull. All right, so let's do a couple more stitches and then we are going to get started on our first row. So this end loop here will begin our first row. So we're going to take our working yarn, move it into the direction that we are stitching. We're going to avoid this stitch and find our first loop, which is right here. Pull that yarn through there. Now we have two loops. Find your next loop, pull that yarn through. And the next loop, I'm going to pull that yarn through. And the next one, pull it through. You want to make sure that your tension stays consistent. You don't want it too tight or too loose. It can and will change the shape of your blanket. So we're just gonna keep doing that. Like I said, this is all about repetition. Pull through. Pull through. Ooh, lost my yarn a bit. There we go. Pull through. And last but not least, pull through. And there we have our foundation and our first row. If you realize you have, like I did, your loops are too big, we are at the beginning, so it's no harm, no foul in taking it apart and starting it over. I've done it several times, trust me. Perfection can be achieved through practice, but what is perfection? Right? Okay. So that's how you start your hand-knit blanket. In the next video, I'll show you how to build your rows and create that beautiful fluffy texture that we all love. If you found this helpful, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves cozy things. Thanks for being here with me, and welcome to my Snuggle Monster family.